I think about it and I'm like,
Oh, by the way, you on Twitch now. But go ahead, you say what now?
I man was actually thinking about it and I was like, to say that one game is that man, The Last of Us is by far damn, The Last of Us is one of the best games or the best game for PlayStation 3. I think about it and I'm like, obviously, and then they're like, what you mean by obviously? Because it's one of the games which actually was made in the last life cycle of the system. You know what I mean? Like you know, they knew the ins and outs of every single like tag of texture. They knew its full capabilities. They knew what the system can handle and everything. I mean, it's sort of like a Chrono Trigger thing. It's like Chrono Trigger is by far the best RPG for Super Nintendo. And I'm like, I can see that because on Super Nintendo, it was the one game that man was pushed to its limits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is honestly the biggest thing, man. Why most of the later games of like any console are pretty much like the most impressive of pretty much like any console. I mean, look at Legend of Gaia 2 for fucking PlayStation 2, and match that up, man, with fucking any other RPG game that fucking came out like at the end of the PlayStation 2's life cycle. You know, you're gonna see a major fucking difference there. I mean, like, because, I mean, like, looking at, like, the early game, what's the name, man, really looks really... Legend of the Gaia 2, it looks really bad. It's compared to, like, later shit, anyway. But that doesn't say that it's a bad game or nothing. It's just, like, if you look at it, it's like, well, you know, it's not as good, or it's not as good looking, or it's not as, like... technically advanced, because like for a game like that, if they knew how man to like do half the shit in which that they did like later on, that game it would have had man would have had voice acting way better code, maybe even like a longer shit, maybe shit.
Cases they have voice acting.
I mean, like full on like voicing the entire story. Because it seemed to come from like a PlayStation 1 place to where like they voice like just action moves. They don't voice the story itself.
Right. I don't know, man. Yeah, like certain cutscenes go voice acting. But it had bad voice acting in some cases too. You know, like in some cases you go, you know, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck is that?
No,
he do some of his moves. You know I'm telling the truth.
I was like, dude, what the hell was that? No, it's like, oh no, man, what the hell did you do?
They got like a little catchphrase. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Man, I'm raping people in the order right now.
You raping people in the order?
Uh-huh. Just an actual single let's play. Can you believe I actually bring into my channel? Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Well, since I got full screen, I might well take advantage of this shit.
Go for it. Make yourself happy.
Enemy down. We need to keep after the mark.
Ain't that, but by the way, you can't get overwhelmed and fucked up in this game. I ain't gonna lie.
I think that's most games, man, that are shooter based.
You're like, why so many of you?
Actually, man, like, why are all they? I mean, like, if all of the people are getting killed by this one man, then why the hell are they really even still actually trying?
They got this thing called black water, though, where they like get shot or fucked up. They could
It comes from the Holy Grail, yeah.
Yeah, they drank it, instantly healed them. Like, old girl got her back broke, she drunk it, it hit her spine. I'm like, why don't we have that shit? I would literally break my arm every day if I had that. I swear I would.
Well, now the reason why we don't is because people, they would not necessarily respect that all that much, because you already know that.
Drink there, your bullet falls your goddamn body and your wound heal. A nigga would think he's
because if you give a person an out, because if you give a person an out, they man will abuse that like nobody's business. It's
oh my god! By the way, I pick up an epic picture. I'm looking at it right now. I'm inspecting it.
Are you?
My god!
Oh my god! What was on it? What is it a picture of, man?
2 shelves. You're in there.
You're leaving me in suspense here. 2 shelves. Oh my god!
I think they're doing their own parts at this point.
Yeah, no, we are gonna get crucified. I swear to God. How dare they make fun of our favorite game? Well,
this game is
favorite
okay. You know how people say it was shitty? Let's just say it's a game that you got to play yourself, to be honest with you.
Again, dude, no one ever said that the game was shitty. What they said was that the game was not worth its price, and I full-heartedly believe that. It's like, hey man, do you think that this game that it is worth the price? No. What made you say that? Plenty of things for one.
Oh wait, you remember when Ace Low told this shotgun nigga? He should kill the shit out of me.
Really now, coming from man, the same person who said I killed him with like 2 headshots.
Well, you see what happened was, fuck you, John. Fuck you in the ear. But anyway,
that is so gay.
Actually, I played this for forever, so it'll take me a time to actually get back into it. But I get fucked up here.
Also, it's a thing of like I would listen to what some of Angry Joe is saying. I mean, like, you know, thinking of that, I don't really get, man, why they treat like his reviews as if they're man the fucking catch-all end-all. I don't really get that, because I'm like, well, I don't know why they do that with anyone's review. I mean, sure, man. I fucking believe in like your own like.
Oh my god!
Experience of pretty much what
now,
happened.
Why they have to be? They got armor on them.
Duh.
I just noticed that. I lit his ass up and he was still standing there. I'm like, the fuck going on here?
Because honestly, I was just thinking about that, and I'm like, and it's like you gotta trust in your own experience, and you gotta like do things with how you want to do them and all that craziness. And I'm like, I get that. I actually respect that, but at the same time, though, it's like, well, really thinking about it, it's like, what was it? It was, you probably shouldn't take other people's reviews to heart. Take it with a grain of salt. Because again,
we all got different opinions
too. Because most folks, man, they come out. I think how many people came out and said that games like Borderlands and Dying Light are boring and repetitive.